Alright guys, we are back for more of my 2025 Thanksgiving special. We just played some Wii Sports for the Nintendo Wii, and that was pretty fun. So, for our next segment, we are going to be playing... That's right! Mario Party 8 for the Nintendo Wii. Let's see what we do in this game. Now, if you guys all saw the previous segment, basically what happened at the beginning was, one of my Wii remotes unfortunately died on me sooner than I thought it was going to be, because for some reason it was interrupted right here, basically when I was just about to get the first of the sports underway in the previous segment, but when I tried turning it back on, there was just nothing I could really do right here. But from what I found out right here during the break right here was that the batteries were unfortunately dead. So I basically replaced the older batteries and put new ones in the Wii remote that unfortunately was interrupted right here in that previous segment. But thankfully it is all good now. So that's definitely very good news right there for sure. But anyways, with that being said right here, let's go ahead and get into the game right now, and we'll see what happens. So anyways, let's jump into the party tent right away. Alright, so we're gonna of course do a battle royale. Let's go to one player, and I'll of course play as Mario. And let's see which computer person we're gonna be taking on this game. We're taking on Wario, Toad, and Toad. Alright, so we'll just do 10 turns, and we'll have the computer person normal difficulty. And for the board that we're gonna play on for this segment, let's do Shy Guys Perplex Express. Alright, let's see who's going first. Survey says... Oh, I'm going first! And literally all four of us got the 4 lowest possible numbers. That is quite interesting. But anyways, I'm going first. Toad's going second. Toadette's going third. And Wario's going last. So we just gotta make it to the front of the train right here to get a star from Shy Guy for 20 coins. Alright, let's get this party started. Alright, we start off with 7. Alright, on the Toad. 10. Alright, so let's see what Toadette gets. 7. Alright, now it's Wario's turn. 3. And he's gonna lose some coins on the red space right off the bat. So, looks like we're gonna start off with a 1 versus 3 mini game. And let's find out what we're gonna play. Power Trap. Definitely a great mini game for us to start with here. And I'm pairing up with Toad and Toadette. So it's basically good guys against bad guy here. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, there goes Toad. Alright, 10 seconds. And now it's all to me. Oh boy, that was close. Okay, we got it. Phew! Alright, three-way tie for the lead right now with me, Toad and Toadette after the first turn. So let's move on to turn number 2. Alright, 2. And we land on the lucky space! Let's go! I'll gladly take that. Alright, 1 for Toad. And he's gonna lose some coins on the red space. Okay, back to Toadette. She gets a 6. And she's losing coins on the red space as well. Alright, let's see what happens with Wario now. 4. Another 1 versus 3 mini game. What are we playing now? Bomb-Bombs Away. And once again, I'm getting paired up with Toad and Toadette. So it's basically the same teams like the first mini game. Alright, here we go. Oh, come on, 5 seconds left. Yeah! You just barely knocked out Wario. Well done. Okay. Let's get underway with the next turn right now. Alright, we got a 7. And I just got myself a free star! How about that? I got the star! Alright, so let's go back to Toad now. And he gets a 4. Alright, let's see what Toadette rolls here. 10. Alright, she gets herself some bolo candy. And it looks like she's gonna barely make it to front of the train right here, so she does get a star from Shy Guy right there. Alright, Wario gets a 7. And it looks like it's time for Cameron to shovel the cards around. Alright, this time we're doing a 4-player mini game. And it's gonna be Treacherous Tightrope. Alright, This is a mini game I usually do very well out here, so I think we'll definitely do a good job on this for sure. Alright, let's do it. Alright, just a little bit more. Got it! Alright, now it's time to get the next turn underway. Alright, 7. Whoa! Looks like we're getting another lucky space! That is very impressive! We're just getting so lucky out there in this segment right now. Alright, Toad gets 1. Now he has to go up the exhaust vent. Alright, let's head on over to Toadette, and she gets 1. Also, coins are now getting popped into the air right here from the engine. Alright, so Toad got 8 coins there, and Toadette got 2. At least I think I read that right here. Alright, 4 for Wario. Alright, so it's time for a 4-player mini game. What do we got now? Runner Madness. Alright, here we go. Alright! We win! Okay. Let's keep it going. Alright, 9. And we got ourselves another free star! That is incredible! Sure, let's go ahead and buy some candy. Okay, so I think I want to go for rice candy. Oh, I'm also landing on a DK space, okay. So we could try to possibly have a chance to get a free star from Donkey Kong if we do get to him first. But now DK spaces are Bowser spaces, so let's try to watch out for those. Alright, 3 for Toad. And it looks like he's getting pushed forward to the start. Same with Toadette, as they both end up losing 5 points. Alright, 2 for Toadette. Alright, she's gonna buy twice candy. And she's gonna end up losing some of her coins on the red space. Alright, Wario's gonna get a 6. Alright, he gets bit-sized candy. Oh, no matter what he got, he was gonna get a free star for Donkey Kong! Well, there was just no chance for us getting one from him, but oh well. Sometimes things happen like that for a reason. So Wario's now on the board here, and we're gonna go ahead and get the regular train back out here. And Wario's also losing coins on the red space. And now it's time for a battle mini game. And how much do we have to exchange? 10 each. Alright. What are we playing? Aim at the game. I definitely got this one in the bag. I always do super well on this every single time I play it. Alright, let's do this. Alright, let's pay close attention to the cards here and what we should shoot at. Alright, this looks good to me here. Alright, let's see how we did. Got a perfect 800 points just like that! Alright, we're gonna get 23 coins out of that. Okay. Now it's time to head into the last 5 turns. Alright, let's check out our current standings. I'm in first place. Toad's in second. Wario's in third. And Toad's in last. Now we head into the final 5. Anything can happen, especially since it's time for Chump Charity! Alright, so now Toad's gonna get a piece of dual candy since he's the one in last place. Alright, now we'll go ahead and pop coins all across the board. Alright, let's see what happens here in the last 5 turns. Okay, let's go ahead and use my thrice candy. Three, and 7 for a total of 13. Okay, not bad. We'll buy some more candy here. Okay. Give me another set of thrice candy, please. Well, we lose some of those coins that we just got in the red space right there, but it's okay. Alright, 2 for Toad. Alright, he's gonna buy Slogo candy. And he ended up losing coins on the red space as well. Alright, it's an 8 for Toadette. Alright, back to Wario. He's gonna bring out his bit-sized candy. And it's just the one that he gets. So not that much coins that he's getting on this turn right here. But you gotta take a chance with it anyway. Alright, 2 versus 2. And we are gonna play Booting Gallery. Alright, Toad is my teammate for this one. Here we go. Well, looks like Toad and Wario are very out in front right now, but we can still try to make something happen here. Alright, down we go to the basement. Alright, we just gotta shoot down this big boo. Got it! Nicely done. Okay, so we have 4 turns left right now. And let's go ahead and use my thrice candy right here. I especially do want to play it safe right here in case if one of us lands on a Bowser space out there. Alright, 8, 8, and 4 for a total of 20. Okay. And we're gonna get some Wiggly candy. Alright, so we are gonna get ourselves another star out here. So that will put me up to 3. Oh, we also get a Slogo candy. Alright, time to go Toad. He's using his Slogo candy. Alright, what number is he going with? 3. Alright, 5 for Toadette. And she's gonna buy twice candy. She ended up losing coins on the red space. Alright, back to Wario. 4. Alright, looks like he's trying to find the suspect that stole Holly Koopa's candy. Alright, who's he trying to find? Bandit. Alright, let's see if Wario can find him. Nope, that's wrong. Alright, time for a 2 versus 2 mini game. Old Cannon Thrill. This is one I really do like. And looks like I have Toad as my teammate again. Let's see how it goes. Alright, facing against Wario in round 1. Oh boy, it's getting intense. Oh boy. Oh boy! Me and Wario both fell down right there. But I did barely hold on longer right here. So, we are still gonna get that win since me and Toad both survived in the first round on our team. So, that's good. Okay. 3 more turns left now. Okay. Hold on, let me check the map here very quick. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and roll the dice block. 8. And I'm not gonna buy any candy this time. Alright, Toad gets 6. Toadette's using her twice candy. Alright, 9. And 2 for a total of 11. Now Toadette's gonna get some bit-sized candy. And Toadette does not have enough coins to buy a star right now. Too bad. Alright, over Wario. 5. He gets twice candy. And it looks like more coins are popping out of the engine of the train. Alright, Toadette gets 4 coins. And Wario also gets 4 coins. Alright, we're doing a 4-player minigame for this one. Everybody shake it up! So glad we get to do this kind of minigame out here since it is one of my personal favorites. Alright, let's do it.
Go!
And that is an easy win right there. Very nice. Alright, let's keep going as we now have 2 turns left. Alright, so I'll go ahead and use my Wiggly candy. I have 7. And it looks like we took some candy away from Toad. And we do get his dual candy. And not only that, we got another lucky space! That is literally the 3rd one that we've landed on this game. Oh man, I literally cannot believe we are doing such an incredible job out there for how well we're doing. Alright, 10 for Toad, and he's gonna buy thrice candy. Oh, that's gonna use her bed-sized candy now. Eight. He does get a nice amount of coins out of that right there for the amount of spaces that she moved. Alright, now let's go to Wario. 6. Alright, what's Wario buying? Dual candy, okay. Alright, so it's time for a 4-player minigame now. And we're playing Punch-a-Bunch! Another one of my personal favorite minigames on here. Alright, here we go. And we got the win! That was very easy. Alright, so it's now time for the last turn. And just so we can have a better chance of getting ourselves a free star, let's go ahead and bring out the dual candy right here. Because we can basically use 2 dice blocks with this. Alright, 8. And 6 for a total of 14. But with our first number that we got, we basically would have gotten it with just that number right here. But either way, I'll still gladly take a free star out there. So that will put me up to 4. And I think we are also about to challenge Wario to a duel as well. Let's see. Yes, we are. Alright, let's find out what kind of minigame we're going to play. Breakneck building. So we just got to get through